right, here's our advice for big Joe Danihers. So some simple fixes. When he's pushing the ball out, he needs to relax the guide arm a little bit more. And you can see the difference there between Nick and Joe. Nick's is a lot more relaxed. Joe is really stretching out. What that's going to make it hard, that's going to make it hard for Joe to bring the ball back in, whereas you can see Nick is just in that position where he can bring the ball back in effectively, okay? So that's number one. Number two is the shape the ball comes out when he drops it. So you can see here, as he's dropping the ball, that shape is just, it's angling out there, whereas you look at the difference with Nick, that ball is coming back in a lot more. So it's a lot different shape coming out of the hand. Why is that? It could be because Nick's wrist at the moment, you can look there, Nick's getting much better wrist action or hand action on the ball. His wrist is pointing out that way, and then as he drops the ball, you can see that the wrist and the hand action, okay, is now pointing down. When you look at Joe's hand action, it doesn't really change. His wrist is pointing out at this stage, and then it doesn't really get much different, okay? It still stays out there like that. So it's a big difference in the hand action, and that's why Nick can bring the ball back in a little bit better and get the ball in a better shape. All right, so they would be two major reasons why Joe Daniher is not as a consistent kick. The next thing that I would like to see Joe do is this balance arm. If you can see there the balance arm difference, Nick's balance arm at the point where he loses contact is actually back, where Joe's balance arm is forward of his body, creating this forward lean where you can see Nick is much more upright. So the body positions are different due to the balance arm. The last thing, and this is a big one for Joe, you notice when Nick kicks, everything is going towards the target, hips and shoulders square. When Joe kicks, okay, he's got it square here, but afterwards, watch his hips twist, okay? And you can see where all his momentum's going, and that is over that way. And you can see by his body position there where he's side on. So totally different approaches. They're the suggestions we would have for Joe Daniher. Let's see if he can get better.